Hello guys and Merry Christmas from Ukraine! Щасливого Різдва! Christmas night in Ukraine was sleepless, all because of Russia, air raid alerts, then explosions, destructions, electricity outages, and once again Russia persuaded those who doubt it is pure evil. Here in Ukraine, nobody doubts the fact, and we know what to do to defeat and demilitarize this evil empire. And I'm happy that we continue working on this strategy. More information is now available about the destroyed Russian arsenal in Rostov, in Novocherkassk, really close to the Ukrainian front lines, which means more of Ukrainian lives saved. And another event took place in Kursk today when the command point was destroyed. Russia had to buy North Korean soldiers to help them secure Kursk, and after months of efforts, they only keep failing. So let's discuss what are the symptoms of the coming collapse of the Russian Federation and why it's so important for the world. My name is Anna, I'm from Ukraine, I'm in Ukraine, and if you want to see the demilitarization of Russia and also protect yourself against the evil hybrid warfare, subscribe, we discuss all of that on the channel. And let's start with this really important demilitarization event when Ukrainian drones, at least 4, successfully landed on the Russian arsenal in Rostov region, Novocherkassk. Rostov is close to the front lines. It is actually one of the Russian regions that is a war zone and borders Ukraine, and Russians have to keep their weapons to organize their arsenals that close to the front lines. But at the same time, it makes their ammunition depots so vulnerable that literally inexpensive Ukrainian drones can destroy lots and lots of Russian instruments of war that cost millions of dollars, but most importantly, we save human lives. Every time Ukrainian drones destroy an ammunition depot, a military air base, or even a Russian commander, this makes Ukraine and the world safer, because it was the aggressor who started all of this evil, and our task is not just to defeat them or punish them, but to demilitarize them. That's important for Ukraine, that's important for the Baltics, for Poland, and that's important for the United States and Australia. Because with this kind of chaos and evil that Russia exports at a very high speed, it is a very testing, trying time for other democratic countries and other authoritarian regimes that feel inspired by Putin's freedom to continue doing whatever he wants. And Ukraine is active in punishing him for these actions, and actually our presence in the Kursk region is another proof that Russia can and will be defeated. I don't know why so few people keep speaking about that, but since August, Ukraine controls lots of territories in Kursk region of the Russian Federation. That claims to be invincible, that claims to be very strong militarily. And they did not manage to do anything with it. They had to invite desperate North Korean soldiers to back them up, and even with thousands of these North Korean soldiers, we do not see any change. Like the number of Russian and North Korean losses are growing, but nothing else is happening. And today, Ukrainian Armed Forces targeted another command point in Kursk region. I'm sure you remember recently they neutralized a lot of Russian top management there, including North Korean soldiers. And there are reports by various international organizations about insane losses from these North Korean soldiers. And I feel very sorry, by the way, for them, because these are people coming from what Russia wants to become in future, from North Korea. People who have never seen the internet, and they have this like very short span of life when they have access, I don't know, to internet, to chocolate, and then they perish, they disappear. Subscribe to see Kremlin Goblin disappear, and please share these videos on your social media platforms. This helps fight evil Russian narratives that still spread really quickly. And, whenever I read about the destruction of command points of ammunition depots, of military air bases. I am very grateful for this possibility, because it's not just about defeating Russia, demilitarizing Russia. It's about saving Ukrainian, and not just Ukrainian, lives. You know, it's nothing new that Russia targeted Ukraine today with missiles and drones. We knew this would happen because it's Christmas, and you know, it is one of those first years when Ukraine celebrates Christmas with the majority of people who are Christian. And it was our choice. It was quite logical according to the new calendar, according to which we live. We finally switched, and Russia did not switch. And this is also their message, that they do not respect it, and they don't have anything sacred in their hearts. And I cannot believe why so many people are still tricked by this Ruski Mir doctrine and values that they spread, when in reality, this is a godless empire. Nothing changed from the times of communism, and the head of the Moscow church blesses tanks and calls this war sacred, but he is a former KGB agent. And look at like money that they have, at cars that they drive, and how they destroy Ukrainian churches and kill priests. That's insane, and we are fighting against that. And what made me feel really emotional today, that apart from this fear, explosions, electricity outages, many Ukrainian children were genuinely worried about Santa Claus in the skies of Ukraine. They were worried he can get hurt. Just think of that. Just think of what this kind, innocent Ukrainian children have to go through. They have accepted that Russians kill them with missiles. They don't understand how can it be with Santa Claus. And that is another proof why Russia must be defeated and demilitarized, for Santa to be able to deliver its presents to Ukrainian children and children all over the world. I'm very grateful to have you in my life. I'm very grateful for your kindness and love, for your conscious choice to support Ukraine in this very dark, challenging times, when many people are afraid, when many people doubt. You have chosen the side of light, the side of good. And this is what Christmas reminds us about. I also know that's a unique year when Christmas and Hanukkah come in time, and if people who watch this celebrate this holiday, my best wishes from the heart of brave Ukraine. Thank you once again for all your support. Join me on Instagram, X, Threads, Discord, and Twitter. I share more of everyday life there. Thank you for buying me coffees, becoming my patrons and sponsors of the channel. Thank you for your warm and really very important for me Christmas wishes. Check our merch shop for lots of good items that work well as reminders and conversation starters about Ukraine. But most importantly, thank you for standing with us against this evil. Slava Ukraini!